Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning is a very bright morning, and when I reached this building, I never thought I'm going to reach to the top of the building. That itself shows that the vision of the management is to elevate all of you to the highest levels in management. Given that short time and the fact that we started late, I'm going to skip my presentation and keep it sweet, simple, and stupid, as I say. But at the outset, I would like to extend my gratitude to give me this opportunity to be here to Mr. Manish Kothari, the Managing Director of the institution. But I will not be here but for Dr. Manohar, who is the reason why I'm here, the first visit for me to this institution, the great institution as I can see, and Dr. Anandram, who ensured that I had an excellent reception when I arrived here. I'm very happy to be amidst great dignitaries on the dais and off the dais today. We had a small meeting and then we got introduced to each other. For the first time I met many of them, Dr. Pingley, Mr. Menon on the dais and the other guests. They're going to share with you their respective industry case studies, and therefore I would like to keep my brief this morning very, very short. I think it's a great occasion to join a management institution, and I think perhaps just a week old institution for you to have to join the institution, and there will be many, many expectations that you will have. And I think it's a 2-year course, if I remember right, and you will have a lot of learning, and I think it's not on my duty to say what you're going to learn here. There is too much on the plate for you to assimilate in the next 2 years, I'm sure. But a few thoughts I thought I'll share with you on behalf of the company I work for, Starrag, which is a Swiss-German multinational company, where I head the company here, and on behalf of Bangalore Chamber of Commerce, which is itself has got one of the subcommittees of which Mr. Manohar is also part of, is called the III program. The III program is an Industry Institute Interface. Industry Institute Interface, so III. And the logo was designed by Mr. Thyagu Valliyappa. He is also an entrepreneur in this city, and he is also one of our members, and he's a vice president of the chamber. And he designed the logo of this as 3I, and when you look at it very closely, it looks like the letter Om. What an innovative concept of the III. And therefore, here we are as part of industry, and to share with you the experiences and also to learn from you and the professors here of what are the new expectations of the latest generation, as it were. And today I learned from Mr. Singh a new terminology, IoT. Sir, thank you. So I think there are many, many things which we constantly keep learning in spite of having 3 decades of work experience in management. What is the secret here is an Industry Institute Interface should continue, and I see the logo of your institute, the sun which is rising with a non-linear waves, and the description given by Dr. Manohar in 3 minutes cannot be remembered so easily, but it has got so much of depth in that logo and the mascot. And what I could remember at the end was half the sun is still hidden, and there is so much to learn to all of us. A few thoughts on this occasion I would like to share with you, given the short time I was given, is number one is when you come out of the institution, I would always know that you will specialize in some course, isn't it? I am sure many of you raise your hands if I ask you how many of you would like to go for marketing. I'll at least see. I think he's going to win. He's going to be a winner in marketing. The first man to raise the hands. Yeah. I think some of you are shy to raise the hands. I'm sure most of you will raise the hand for marketing, and immediately followed by, I'm sure, finance. How many? Yeah, that's an excellent share. I think we have a lot of chartered accountants today in the dignitaries. Yeah, we have a bias towards chartered accountancy today. So I'm sure they're watching you, yeah, as a potential candidate. And the third, of course, is operations. Operations could be a manufacturing operation, supply chain, it could be execution, so logistics, so on and so forth. Only a few hands rose, I know why. And the fourth one is IT, or what is called the technology. technology management, including the R&D and stuff like that. A few hands rose. I think the rest of them are still thinking as to what they should select. That's a good thing to say. So they may be entrepreneurs, or they may become the general managers. So yeah, thank you. In fact, I am on the side of those who did not raise any of their hands. Yeah, that's not to discourage those who raise their hands for marketing, finance, etc. But the first theme of the day, which I didn't show you in the charts, is to have a holistic approach to management. A small anecdote, I think the grandmother's story we all aware of, is 5 blindfolded men. Yeah, then they see the elephant. My friend Mr. Ayappan here, Professor Ayappan here, would share with me the story. Five blindfolded men would touch the elephant. And my Hindi is very poor, sir, but I will try to use Kannada is absolutely zero anyway. So the first man said, they're all blindfolded, they're not blind actually. They touch the elephant and say, "Ye diwar hai." Yeah, and then I have to be very careful when Mr. Singh is here. Yeah, and the another one touches and say, "This is a rope." And then a third one says, "It's a snake." And the fourth one said, "This looks like a jula." And the fifth one, I think they say it's a pillars. So I think these are the 5 blindfolded men. When they opened the blindfold, they saw in front of them the elephant. Yeah, and that is the problem with understanding the concept of general management, is all of us try to specialize, and over a period of time in your careers, I am sure you all will rise to the understanding of all the functions. And understanding of all the function, I call it as a holistic management principle. And once you do that, I think that your management education would have served a purpose. And as an alumni, when you come here, you will realize, and this kind of a input on this day, this morning, the inaugural day, will go a long way to you in your careers. The second most important contribution or thought which I would like to share with you today is, who is the focus of all the management studies? Anybody in the audience? Especially students, please. Who is the focus of all the management studies? Or what is the focus? Who is the focus? Very clear, is a student. What is the focus of all the management studies? You can venture into it. There is no right or wrong answer. That's a good thing about management education. Yeah, it all depends is what they first teach. Yeah, there's no right or wrong answer in management education. That's a good news. But what is the focus of management education? Yeah, let me answer it because you are taking some more time. Is the number one focus is the customer. And today, for the professors, the customer is the students. For the students, the customer is the industry, so on and so forth. Is a chain of customers, and what we call in our management jargon as value chain. And sometimes we also use the word the supply chain, which is one part of the value chain. So the chain of customers, when you pass out from this institution, try to understand which customer you are addressing. And when you do that, I am sure your education will be of a lot of value adding when you pass out from this institution. And I would like to just touch upon the 3 things which any customer will look for. Anybody? Any guesses? What are the 3 things any customer looks for? Comfort. I think he is probably selling air conditioners. Yeah? Somebody looking for comfort, it seems. Yeah? Anything else? Quality seems to be a very popular answer. Price seems to be the next most popular answer. Satisfied customer seems to be the 3rd most popular answer. Service seems to be the 4th one. Cost and price are the mirror image of the same thing. Utility could be part of the quality function. Goodwill. I think given the short time available, I think one of them which all of us missed out is, this is the era of fast food restaurant. Speed. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I would like to quote him here, is that speed and skill are the 2 important things, yeah, which are important for the modern youth in this country, being an engineer or a technical skilled person or a manager, for the case may be. The speed and the skill are the 2 things which are very, very important. And the response time, and in our management jargon we call it the quality, delivery and cost, QDC principle. And of course the 4th thing which is being added these days is a principle of flexibility. I am sure your professors will have some courses on the concept of flexibility. If they don't have it yet, I would hasten them to add it as soon as possible. On this occasion, I would like to leave an anecdote in your thoughts, and humorous one, so you could remember this point which I made today, and that will be hopefully the last thought I will share with you. There is a Ram and Shyam who are climbing the mountains. Yeah, Ram and Shyam are climbing the mountain, and as they are climbing the mountain, they were wearing only an ordinary sports shoe, which is very familiar when you go for a trekking. And the Ram and Shyam were almost halfway through the mountain. It's a very dense forest, and mountainous forest, you can say. And then they come across a board which says, beware, there is a bear. Balu. Yeah, Balu or Balu? Balu. 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 Yeah, I have to be very careful. Yeah, there is a bear. Yeah, beware, there is a bear. And then the Ram looks at Sham, Sham looks at Ram, and both of them smile at each other. Hey, come on, what the bear can do to us, nothing more. Let's keep walking. Then couple of more kilometers, they see another board saying, the bear is coming very close. Beware, there is a bear. Yeah, and then the Ram was a little bit nervous. He took out the rucksack, and then he takes out a kind of special shoes, call it the hunter boots or whatever, and then he wears it. And the Sham looks at him and asks, hey, why are you wearing the hunter boots? You think you can run faster than the bear? Yeah, then the Ram says, no, my point is, so long as I run faster than you, the bear will catch you. Yeah, I think some of you caught the point there. The response time is so long as you are faster and better and cheaper than your nearest competitor, I think your success is guaranteed. In the case of the students, I'm sure there is a lot of competitive spirit when they write the exams and things like that. But I'm sure you'll also have a team spirit which is being built in. I was told by the managing director today, there a lot of individualism is emphasized, and you got a gem of, what is the book, sir? Gems of ISBR. But apart from that, I also want him to introduce a new booklet called The Best Teams of ISBR. Yeah. And the modern management education, even in abroad as well as in India, is now emphasizing the team spirit, even in the preparation of case studies, in preparation of the class notes, and so on and so forth. You have an excellent, bright library over there, yeah, which is well lit. Yeah, when you enter the library, you can feel this is a place you can learn a lot. All the best to you. I will stop here. Otherwise, I will get a kick from the director. Thank you very much, and look forward to interacting with you more. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.